It was the first time I experienced it when I had a nose problem, and I didn't know. I'd never had a broken nose before. It was cracked there or something, and
He's an old soul. Tina Turner was unfazed by 16-year age gap with husband Erwin Bach. Tina Turner embraced her aging and was not concerned that she looked older than her husband Erwin Bach, despite the fact that the German producer was 16 years younger than her. The queen of rock and roll, who died at the age of 83 last month from natural causes, tied the knot with Bach in 2013, after ending her abusive marriage to Ike Turner. The proud Mary singer shared her feelings after sleeping with Erwin for the first time in her memoir, My Love Story. Thus began my love story with a man who was 16 years younger than me, she wrote, according to Celebritainment. That was never an issue. But that was never an issue in my mind, then or now. The world may view Erwin as Tina's younger man, but the truth is that, at heart he's really 60, and I'm 16, Turner penned. He's always been an old soul, and he's much more mature than I am. He thinks ahead and exercises caution, while I'm more likely to leap without looking. In any case, at 46, I didn't look older than Erwin, who was 30. I never think about the age difference. I don't even feel I need to work at looking pretty in bed. I'm past that. What's love got to do with it? A lot. Tina developed an affection for Erwin after she endured years of beatings and verbal and mental abuse at the hands of Ike, who died in 2007 at the age of 76. However, she said it took Erwin a while to figure out if they were a pair. Are we together? I was already head over heels in love with him. For the first time, I felt that I was truly in a relationship. This is how it's supposed to be, I told myself, she added in her tell-all book. One day, he asked me in his charming German way, are we together? Meaning, are we a couple? I just wanted to be with Erwin more and more. Tina suffered a stroke the year she married Bach. 4 years later, he saved her life by donating her one of his kidneys. After she had spent years battling issues with the organs, she set about requesting him not to proceed with the operation. He was a young man. Why should he take such a risk to give an older woman a few extra years? What if he had a problem someday with his remaining kidney? Darling, you're young. Don't interfere with your life. Think about your own future, I urged, she said. But Erwin had made up his mind. My future is our future, he told me. Tragic twist of fate. Tina Turner lost her voice and could barely whisper her final goodbyes. She was always a fighter. Powerhouse singer Tina Turner was known for putting on an electric show during her glory days, but she sadly lost her voice and could barely whisper her final goodbyes before she died aged 83, RadaronLine.com has learned. Insiders said the R&B icon had been struggling with a number of health issues that took a toll on her, including intestinal cancer, multiple strokes and kidney failure. Turner had to relearn how to walk post-stroke, and she underwent surgery to treat her cancer before receiving a life-saving organ from the love of her life, all of which were no easy feat for the proud Mary hitmaker. It was a terrible, tragic irony that was lost on one, lamented a source about her strained vocals. As we previously reported, Turner passed away on May 24 in her home in Kuznach near Zurich, Switzerland. This woman, who became a historic figure because of her strong voice, was forced to rasp out a meager whisper in saying her final farewells, claimed the source. RadaronLine.com has reached out to a rep for Turner for comment. Aside from her health woes, Turner's last years were said to be her best years, as she and second husband Erwin Bach enjoyed a happy and harmonious relationship. In 2017, Bach even donated his own kidney to the queen of rock and roll, a loving and selfless deed that she never took for granted or forgot. He was loyal, kind, and understanding and determined to help me get through all this alive, she wrote in her 2018 memoir, My Love Story. Bach had proven to be an unwavering support to his wife after her tumultuous marriage to ex-Ike Turner. Ike died years before Tina in December 2017 from a cocaine overdose. The What's Love Got to Do With It performer was no flash in the pan throughout her illustrious career, topping the charts with her hit tracks and Legs, worth a staggering $3.2 million. She also notably won 8 Grammy Awards, plus starred in and produced a power ballad for 1985's Mad Max 3, among her many other accomplishments in Tinseltown. Tina was always a fighter, an insider shared. Eventually, it was too much for her to take, but she never gave up the fight. not even in the end. Tina Turner credited Buddhism for saving her life and career. During a difficult time, Tina Turner said Buddhism helped save her life. Tina Turner was a legendary figure in music history. Dubbed the Queen of Rock and Roll, Turner paved the way for other black women in the music business. She overcame struggles, including an abusive marriage to Ike Turner. However, Turner always came out stronger and served as an inspiration to many. Turner did have her dark days. However, it was on one of those dark days that he wanted to end his life. After surviving, Turner was led to the practice of Buddhism. According to the singer, the religion saved her life. Tina overdosed on sleeping pills during her marriage to Ike Turner. In her 2018 memoir, My Love Story, Turner opened up about her marriage to Ike Turner. Turner met Ike when she was 17, and he was 25. The two became involved several years later. Turner wrote that she believed for Ike, their relationship was motivated by money. My relationship with Ike was doomed the day he figured out I was going to be his moneymaker, Turner wrote. He needed to control me, economically and psychologically, so I could never leave him. Turner wrote about the abuse she suffered and used a specific example. Turner wrote about the time I coerced her into changing her name from Anna Mae Bullock to Tina Turner. I said I didn't want to change my name, she wrote. First, he was verbally abusive. Then, he picked up a wooden shoe stretcher. Ike knew what he was doing. If you play guitar, you never use your fists in a fight. Turner said theirs was a mockery of a relationship. Turner would later tell a doctor that she was having trouble sleeping. She was prescribed sleeping pills. I was unhappy when I woke up, Turner wrote. But I came out of the darkness believing I was meant to survive. Tina later said that Buddhism saved her life in the aftermath of suicide attempt. In addition to her memoir, Turner wrote another book, which was published in 2020. Happiness Becomes You, a guide to changing your life for good, saw Turner delving into her own path to peace, which included Buddhist practices. Turner said that she wanted the book to inspire readers and give them tools to increase joy in their lives. I really do believe that age is just a number, and I have never let age stand in my way, Turner wrote. Not at 42, when people said that I was too old to be a rock star, and not now, in my 80s, when the book I dreamed of writing for decades is finally in your hands. I've passed 80. But I have not arrived because I still challenge myself to grow, to step out of my comfort zone, to improve my life, and to be of service to others. Following her overdose on sleeping pills, Turner was taken to a hospital and recovered. Not long after that, a number of people suggested I try chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo and studying Buddhist principles, Turner wrote. The more I learned about it, the more I found the philosophy helpful, and it made perfect sense to me. Buddhism literally saved my life, and I've been happily chanting every day for about 50 years now. I believe we all have the potential for indestructible happiness, and we already have within us everything we need to be joyful, she wrote. We must simply tap into it. To me, a truly happy life means feeling optimistic and confident, no matter what circumstances we may face, because we know that our inner wisdom can guide us to make positive choices. We always have a choice, even if it is as seemingly small as choosing to think a more positive thought, or being grateful for a cherished moment we've experienced. Tina said that her son Craig was lonely prior to his passing. In July 2018, Turner's son Craig died. Turner spoke with the BBC that October and discussed her son's passing. I still don't know what took him to the edge, Turner said, adding that she was confused because he had recently started a new job and found love. At that stage, he had said to me that he had never met a woman that he felt that way about. He was bringing her to meet me for his birthday in August. He had decorated his apartment that I bought him years ago. He had gotten a new job with a prominent real estate company in California, which he was very happy with, she told the outlet. I have no idea what pulled him down, except something that followed him with loneliness, Turner continued. I think it was something with being alone. But when I think that, why didn't he call the new girlfriend that gave him the lift? Turner spread Craig's ashes off the coast of California following his death. My saddest moment as a mother, Turner wrote on Twitter. On Thursday, July 19, 2018, I said my final goodbye to my son, Craig Raymond Turner, when I gathered with family and friends to scatter his ashes off the coast of California. He was 59 when he died so tragically, but he will always be my baby. Nearly a year later, Turner spoke with CBS News' Gayle King and said she believed her son was in a good place. She also discussed her own troubles and how she moved forward. I have everything, Turner said. When I sit at the Lake Zurich in the house that I have, I am so serene. No problems. I had a very hard life, but I didn't put blame on anything or anyone. I got through it. I lived through it with no blame, and I'm a happy person.